Hey guys, it's Ed Ebenezer again from Samani Enterprise Tutors, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys something new. We're going to be writing a new program with our already accumulated knowledge. So if you have not watched some of my previous tutorials, please do well to check the links below. I'm going to put in some links below where you can check and then understand the concepts that we have been using. Okay, so today we're going to be writing a simple program that is going to be able to count the number of vowels, the number of consonants, and then the total number of characters plus white spaces entered by a user. Alright, so how is this going to work? First, we're going to be requesting the user to enter a string or a sentence, say a sentence, and then we're going to be able to calculate if there is how many consonants, how many vowels, and then the total number of characters, and then the total number of white spaces in the entered string or the entered sentence. Okay, and then this program can be further developed to calculate if there's any symbol, say full stop, say an apostrophe, say a quotation mark. Okay, so that way we can develop the program to do more. Then we can also make it a program where you can count how many number of numbers are also imputed in it. Okay, so that way first let us move to what we're going to do first. We're going to be needing a scanner object. So scanner, my scanner. Okay, so the scanner is needed to accept input from the console. So scanner, my scanner, new scanner. Alright, and then with system.in. Alright, okay, so I just forgot this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be needing is a string variable. So we're going to call this entered input. Okay, so now don't forget to always give your variables a descriptive name of what they are doing. Okay, so system.out.println, then we'll just say enter, okay, enter a sentence now. Okay, TNCE. Okay, so enter a sentence, and then we're going to say entered input. Okay, so to be equals to my scanner dot next line. Okay, so this is going to accept a total line. Okay, so we're going to invoke a model, so a method. So we're going to say display count of vowels and consonants. Okay, and then we're going to pass in the entered input. entered input as an argument. Okay, so if I just hover around this arrow, I can click create method, so it's going to create the method for me. Okay, now that is that about that. So this is the method that takes in the entered input as an argument. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be needed to do is that first of all, we're going to have to bring everything down to lowercase. So entered input is equal to entered input dot to lowercase. Okay, so that makes it easier for us to do anything we want to do. And then we're going to be needing 4 integer variables. So we're going to be needing one to calculate the vowels, one. Okay, so we're going to be initializing them also. One should be called consonant. Okay, one will be called white spaces. Okay, and then one will be called numbers, just in case there's any numbers imputed. Okay, so this all will be initialized to 0. So we're going to be using a for loop. Now this for loop is going to be iterating throughout the whole input, the entered input. So we're going to say int counter equals to 0, then counter is less than entered input, entered input dot length. Okay, and then counter plus plus. Alright, now what we're going to be needing is we're going to be needing an if statement. Okay, so this if statement will be able to let us check if the character at a particular position is a consonant or a vowel. Alright, so we're going to say if enter input dot character at counter. Okay, so if this is equals to a, so the vowels we have is a, e, I, o, u. Okay, so we're going to have to cater for all those, for the a, okay, for the I and the u. All right, so I'm just going to bring out my on-screen keyboard. Okay, so this is the or. So if you've not seen my logical operators, I'm going to put in a link below. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste it 5 times. So this is a, e, I, o, and u. Okay, so if it is equals to a, this should be e, this should be I, okay, I, this should be I, o. Alright, so this should be u. So if the character at this is equals a, e, I, o, u, then we're going to increase the counter of the vowels. Okay, so we're going to say vowels plus plus. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is else if. Okay, so we're going to have an else if statement. Else is okay, if, so the next thing we're going to check is if there's a white space. Okay, so we're going to say if character dot is white space, okay, at this particular location. Okay, so if there's a white space at any of this location, we're going to increase the number of white spaces. Okay, so white spaces plus plus. All right, else if, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to check if there is, if it is a digit. Okay, so we're going to say is a character that is digit, and then at this particular position now. Okay, so if it's a digit, then we're going to increase, or I should just name this digit. Okay, so digits, so digits plus plus now. Alright, so if it is not a vowel, if it is not a white space, if it is not a digit, then it's definitely a consonant. Okay, alright, now since it's a void method, the next thing we're just going to do is that we're just going to display the statistics here. So system out the print line. First we're going to start, say you entered, first we're going to start with the number of characters entered. So to get the number of characters, we can always get it from, so it can be gotten from this entered input.length. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is say you entered that would be, let's say, 15 characters, characters. Alright, with a full stop, and then the next thing I'm going to say is then we're going to display how many vowels. So we're just going to say, so if that is 15 vowels. Alright, so from there we're going to copy every other 10 vowels. This should be consonant, so this will be consonant then, and then we're going to also have white spaces, and then here we're going to put white spaces. Okay, so just space now, white spaces, that's what white spaces stands for. And then we're going to indicate if there's any numbers also or digits now. Okay, so alright, now let's run and then be able to know how this works. Okay, so you can use this in probably running a password checker application, okay, where you'll be able to check if the total number of if, say, you want a password that would be 8 characters, and then we include no digits, and then we include probably a symbol, and then you can use this. Okay, probably that's what we'll do for our next tutorial. Okay, we're going to be creating a password checker, and we're going to give some certain conditions to the password, and then we're going to be using this to check. We're going to be writing, we're just going to be tweaking this in order for us to be able to get to that password checker application. Okay, so let's enter our sentence, and then we can write this is my first sentence. Okay, Okay, so I must have made a mistake and imputed this in the loop. Okay, so I did put this in the loop, so I'm just gonna have to cut this. Okay, and this is the closing brace of the loop, and then I'm just gonna put it there, and then I'm gonna run again. So run a Java application and say this happens to be my second, or use 2 and 3. So I entered 31 characters, 6 vowels, 18 consonants, 6 white spaces, and 1 digit. So if you count, white spaces is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, consonants I wouldn't count that, but then let's confirm the vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number of digits, 1 digit, so that's a digit there. And then the consonant, if you were to count it, it will be 18. Alright, so our next tutorial video is going to be on creating a password checker, and then probably would be using the password checker of let's say the Apple website, or then I'm just going to be looking for a concrete what's it called, a concrete website password checker, and then we're going to be using that password checker, and then we're going to develop an application, a Java application that will do that. Okay, so guys, thank you for coming and thank you for watching, and then do have a blessed day, and do come back to watch more, and have a lovely day. God bless you.